Wow, Turbo Button, you're alive. Oh my god, Turbo Button, when's the next video? These are comments I get on every single one of my uploads, so I thought with there being a decent gap between the last video and my next one, I may as well sit you down and tell you what's going on. So grab a seat and grab a drink, and let me just chat shit for a few minutes. The last video, the Darksiders 2 one, came out a while ago, and I mean, like, well, first of all, I wasn't expecting it to do as well as it did, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting the worst comment section ever, so, like, you win some, you lose some. Since then, I haven't done a whole lot, and I don't just mean I haven't uploaded anything, I mean, I haven't really worked on anything. And this is just because I had a shitload of exams, boys. During the editing for the Darksiders 2 one, I was already getting stressed enough as it was with just the video itself being unusually hard to edit. But I had exams fast approaching, and after that video I came to the realization, like, wait, I should probably pay these some fucking attention. And it basically made up all of that time since that video released until just like a week or so ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. Exams filled my life to the point where I'd have dreams of taking exams on Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm fucking serious. I've finally been set free, but it's just that, I've been set free. I'm on holiday. I am away from my PC, from my consoles, all that jazz, editing this on my funky laptop, so I won't actually get back to the video making side of videos for a few weeks, and I'm only able to edit this video because I have some footage lying around on this hard drive. I'm only back in bloody England to scoot again after a few weeks. Yeah, it's a bit of a busy time of year, but either way, point is, right now I'm gonna try and use this time to actually script and develop a bunch of ideas, even if I can't make fully developed scripts, because obviously I like to have the game in front of me to, you know, actually make sure that I'm writing about stuff. But either way, here's some fucking ideas that I have for videos or stuff that I'm already doing. So there are some cards on the table, and the first one is this, like, what's wrong with cover mechanics, or the problems with cover mechanics, whatever I'm gonna call it. Point is, cover mechanics suck, and I'm doing a thing. I'm kind of questioning why I am, considering less games have cover systems now, but it's sort of like a retrospective on it, in a sense. It's like an autopsy on cover mechanics, why they were shit. The thing is, this is another big project, like the set piece video and the animation video, like the depth video, where I have a bunch of games in one video. So it will take a while, but the thing is, I've done quite a few iterations of the script already. I've probably done more draft versions of this script than any other video, and that either means it will turn out great or shit. However, it is just a draft, so I haven't played through all of the Gears games yet. I've been playing through one recently. Can't lie, I kind of hate it, but I'm gonna play through the others because, like, 2 onwards I think is where wall bouncing became a thing, and I don't want to, like, throw that into my script if I haven't actually got experience of it myself. So, you know, that's just common sense. But at least for the most part, a script is already in the works with a shitload of games, from like Spec Ops: The Line, bit of Max Payne 3, there's like, of course, the Uncharted's, Binary Domain, Vanquish, and some other shit as well. But I guess, you know, it's part and parcel to filling those Patreon goals. You know, this is one of those things, I mean, it is a video I wanted to do, but it is one of those things that was really helped out through Patreon. Yeah, time to shill that fucking thing. Wow, what a sellout, right? The Patreon certainly did help with this a lot, because, I mean, without that support, I mean, you know, I wouldn't have bought the Order 1886 for this video if it wasn't for the extra financial support. I guess now's as good a time as any to talk about the Patreon, considering I made the absolute genius decision of making an update video back in October to announce, to basically ask permission to make a Patreon, but then didn't make an update video to announce I'd made one. So I guess here's your fucking announcement. I've got a Patreon. If you wanna pledge, you know, like any support, like I said, to play games like The Order 1886 for videos, you know, I flog myself, the things I do. No, it really does help, and in fact, I think I'm gonna put up a $5 reward for having names in the credits. People seem to like that, so you know, I think that's another decent thing I'll have. You know, I had on my PC, I had a really sick banner I edited for this, but like I don't have that on me now on this hard drive, so have this mock-up version of your $5 banner. You know, you're getting your money's worth. Yeah, if you don't know, it's per creation, not per video. Because, you know, shit like this is why it's per creation. Because I am going through, not just busy, as in like, oh, I've got a lot of work, but it's in kind of like turbulent busy times, in the sense that like, oh, sometimes I'll have exams, and then like this is a bit of a weird holiday, and then when I go back is when I go off to university. A lot of people do make these videos at university, like my dad, the gaming Brit, he managed to make a bunch of videos when he was at university, but obviously I'm not there yet, so I don't exactly know how much time I'll have in advance. Anyway, point being, per creation, so that I don't just take money for not making videos in times like these. Okay, enough shilling. What other ideas have you got, Sunny Jim? Well, I didn't even really notice until I made the Darksiders 2 video that I'd sort of been making almost like a somewhat of a series out of doing videos on action games. I wish I had, you know, pulled a Boss Keys and actually made it a series from the get-go. But regardless, I'm here now, and one thing I want to do is, I haven't really talked much about player mechanics and how they affect enemies. Like, I like the fact that I have talked about enemy design. I feel like that's not really talked about as much in action games as it should be. But regardless, of course, if you're playing a deep action game, well, it's good to have a deep character kit. For this, I was going to talk about God Hand. I don't have any God Hand footage on this hard drive. Just pretend this is God Hand, if you can.
I love it.
I was going to talk about DMC3, but then I realized everyone's sort of done that. And I've talked about DMC on this channel before, so like, that's kind of lame, innit? So, God Hand, with its monster moveset and its like rebindable controls to put any move on any button, like that's just mental. And there is a lot of stuff to talk about in terms of like positioning and like how you can manipulate enemies and stuff. And also, this may lead into another bigger video much later down the line, probably the next Patreon goal, cha-ching, you know. Gotta get the cash money. Like, I was thinking recently of doing like a really big action game video, as in like applying all of the lessons I've sort of learned by doing all of these videos so far into one big, like, how to make a great action game video. You know, play some armchair dev right there. For this, I'd need like not only these games, but like I'd want to play like Nier Automata to see its sort of take on the existing like Metal Gear Rising and Nier things, as well as its approach to, you know, like putting bullet hell sections in action games, like the original Xbox versions of Ninja Gaiden, because I've only played Sigma, and you know, that's not good enough, is it? But I want to make like a sort of a big definitive, almost like a big finale to all these videos. I thought that would be quite cool. I started sort of planning that already, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of missing pieces there. Uncharted 4, like, I'm fucking, like, stick around, I'm fucking serious. I know my audience, and I know you're thinking, like, what the shit? Especially after I made that set piece video. I'm like, I don't like set pieces. And after I make this cover video, where I'm just like, I don't like cover mechanics. An Uncharted 4 level design video, and I'm completely serious. Because I haven't done level design in quite a while, and I've actually been thinking of doing this video for months now, because like ever since I played Uncharted 4, because I do not like Uncharted 1 to 3, and I don't know how many subscribers I just lost, but I ended up liking Uncharted 4 a fair bit, and a lot of that was down to the fact that combat arenas actually have level design now. So I thought that was definitely worth taking a look at, like how just the level design really made me have a complete turnaround in opinion. Maybe like another level design on like another 2D game, like, I don't know, classic Castlevania. I was thinking maybe like Castlevania 3. Or maybe, one thing I was interested in thinking about was like the difference in sort of approach in design of like 2D to 3D, I don't know if you call them action games, but in the sense that when you look at Castlevania and Ninja Gaiden and how they both became 3D, like God of War, Devil May Cry-like action games, it shows this sort of difference in design philosophy between like 2D and 3D, whereas 2D is often about getting around obstacles with like positioning and spacing. 3D doesn't really involve as much positioning and spacing, even though you've got this extra dimension. It's like, it's much more dependent on, like, timing. I don't know if this makes much sense when I'm saying it now, but I sort of know in my mind what I'm talking about, and that's all that matters. It's actually not, I do need to convey it properly in a video, but... Oh yeah, shit, Splinter Cell, how about that? Yeah, back in that October update video, I sort of said I'd do a Splinter Cell video? Like a Chaos Theory extravaganza, and I have been debating that more and more recently, but I'm wondering, and this is one thing I would like to get your guys' opinions on. You know, the rest, fuck it, like, who cares? This matters. Would it be best, or would it be most interesting to do either a series somewhat similar to what Mark Brown of Game Maker Toolkit fame did with Dead Space, where you just compare the overall design of the three? I'd probably choose, like, fuck doing the whole series, that's fucking long. I'd probably do one Chaos Theory and Blacklist. So I was thinking either doing like an overall comparison between 1, 3 and Blacklist, level design videos on like 1, 3 and Blacklist, or like 3 levels from Chaos Theory. And while 3 levels from Chaos Theory would be cool, I am thinking that it would also be a bit stale to do like a big video of just 3 levels from the same game. If you're not a Splinter Cell fan, you could probably get something out of the other videos where it's like you're comparing the whole game and how it changed and how sort of other games influenced it. But, you know, 3 levels on the same game is a bit much if you don't care about the game that's being talked about. So that one I do sort of want to catch some fly opinions on, because I don't know what I'm going to do with that idea. Okay, so either way, what the fuck ever, I thought I'd just give a rundown on what is going on with this channel, because as I said, with these exams that have just gone, the fact that I've only really got a script for this video and a little bit of footage from Gears, and like going to uni and all that later this year, it's like, I don't know how turbulent the future will be. I will try to keep making videos, of course, because it's just a hell of a lot of fun, but it's like, I don't know how productive I can be. I am trying. I keep looking back and editing this script, so I am trying to get stuff sorted so that when I get back into ye olde England, I can just bust out some videos. But who knows? You know, that's why, again, Patreon's at per creation rather than per month, because I just don't want to take for months that I'm not making videos. You know, you get what you pay for, you don't pay for what you don't get. Shit, that was a fucking banger. How do I fucking end this update video? I don't know, shout-outs? Shout out to my fucking dad, the Gaming Brit, for making a shitload of videos during uni. Shout out to Nova Canoe for not making any videos, but for making good ones when he used to make videos. Shout out to Joseph Anderson making an update video like 2 days before this one, so I look like I'm just piggybacking. I love you, boy. Yeah, so see you when I next release a video, which should be sometime in the next 5 years. Have a good one. I didn't get it. What did you mean in that 12min video? And what do you want? I beat the game and it's funny as hell. The difficulty in this game is epic. Fucking brilliant.